Hello, it's Dunstan, and I'm coming live to you from somewhere on the River Avon, close to Bath, on a boat. And I want to share with you today something that has been really powerful in my life and really helped me to just get a whole load more out of life and be more at ease with things that happen that are out of my control. First of all, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Dunstan Birchinger, and for as long as I can remember, I have been wanting and looking for all the tools I possibly can to help me to get the most out of my lifetime. I'm going on the assumption that I've only got this one shot, and I really want to make the most of it. And what that means for me is to create amazing experiences for myself, for other people, to experience abundance in all its forms, and to just get to the end of my life knowing that I've really lived and done what I want to do and tried things and learned and grown and shared those with other people. So if you're interested in that, then this is for you. If you want to be more engaged with your life, if you want more from your life, if you want more enjoyment, if you want better relationships, if you want to be more fulfilled, then you're in exactly the right place. So about 6 years ago now, I had the good fortune to come across this thing called the work of Byron Katie, and it is so simple and really powerful, and it's just a series of questions. And what it does is it works with the idea that if you have some kind of stress in your life, some kind of anxiety, some kind of fear, then you can look at that, you can ask some simple questions, and it's not about making it go away. It's actually about receiving the gift. It's actually about, this might sound a bit weird, but it's actually about taking something that is causing stress or a problem in your life and shifting so that it's something that can become a real gift. So it's not just getting rid of it, it's actually about turning it into a growth opportunity, learning from it, becoming more open from it, becoming more empowered from it. And this is whatever's going on. And when I first met Byron Katie, it was through a book, and I thought, oh yeah, you know, I'm a pretty positive kind of person. I don't really have you know, problems with people in my life. And within 5 minutes of starting to read the book, I could straight away see that I wasn't really where I thought I was. And the beautiful thing about that was that I was then able to start to do the work and start to just become more open and become more humble. It's an ongoing process, and to be more open to the truth of things as they are. Doesn't mean getting walked all over. It doesn't mean giving other people what they want and me not getting what I want. But it does mean that you know, Katie has this thing called 3 types of business, and my business is where I can take action. My business is where I can take control, where I can create change, and that's mostly inside me and in my immediate sphere of influence. Now, if it's a sunny day or it's raining, that's none of my business. That's God's business or the universe's business. It's definitely not a religious practice in any way, but anything that's the forces of nature are beyond my control. So that's not my business. What other people do, people that might be walking past the boat, people that I might encounter when I'm out and about, people that I might deal with through a relationship, professional or personal or family, what they do is their business, and that's none of my business. So this is about clarity, and it's about getting clear on, if someone else does something and I think that they should do something different in order for me to be happy, that's insane, right? So if someone I know does something, you know, unless I'm enlightened, there may be times in my life which happens when something happens and I get pissed off or I get sad or I get disappointed. Can you identify with this? Can you think of something in your life? Because this isn't all about me. This is, you know, but I'm just using myself as an example. And so if I'm thinking that person should stop doing that when that's just who they are, then I'm insane. So I'm out of my business, as Byron Katie would say. And it's so powerful because it just puts me back in control. It puts me in the position where I can then do something if I change how I am with that. And so the 4 questions are very, very simple. And the first question is it true? Number 2, can I absolutely know that it's true? Number 3, what happens when I believe that thought? Number 4, who would I be without that thought? And it's like a meditation. You go into those questions and just look for answers, and there's no right and wrong. And then at the end, there's a chance to do a turnaround. Now, the thing is, there's never once been a time in my life where something was up and I did the work and it shifted. Well, it didn't shift, right? So it never hasn't shifted. So it's always shifted. So anytime I've used this process with myself, or anytime I've used this process with someone else, a friend or a client, to help them with working on something that they want to shift or that they want to get clearer on, every single time the work has worked. And it doesn't always work in a logical, linear way, the way you might think it's going to work. But it's a way of listening to your heart, and it's a way of just tapping into another level of wisdom, and it's just so simple. So for anyone who would like to try this, there's so many ways you can get involved. It's the work of Byron Katie. Byron as in the place in Australia, that's her taken name, and you can search the work of Byron Katie. I do have some resources on my website which I will link in, and I'm organizing a couple of meetups coming up in Bristol in the UK, in the southwest of England. So the 2 dates is the 13th of April, that's Wednesday evening, and that's the theme for that one's going to be on challenging relationships. If there's interest, we can do a little recording there as well of the introduction, but that's about direct relationships with other people. And then there's another one coming up on the 18th of May, and the theme for that one is wealth. And I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about wealth in terms of time, energy, and everything. Relationships, purpose in life, and, you know, living a really abundant life. So this is a tool, and it's worked for me, it's worked for other people, and if you would like to learn this, I would love you to get engaged. And if you're in Bristol, come along and try it out and see how you find it. And yeah, what have you got to lose? So I'm going to sign off there. I'm off to yoga, and it's on Wednesday. I really hope to see you there. And any questions, just drop me a line. Okay, this is Dunstan signing out.